Hey guys, welcome back. And in this tutorial, we're going to talk about loops. So if we talk about, by definition, loop means doing a repetitive task again and again until some specific condition met. So in programming, loop is something that used to execute a specific lines of code or a block of code again and again until a specific condition is satisfied. So let's talk about the types of loops in other languages. Let's say C++, C Sharp, or JavaScript or Java. There are like three types of loops: for loop, while, and do while loop. But in Python, we got only two types of loop, which is while loop and for loop. So let's first talk about while loop. So basically, we start writing the while loop by taking a variable, which is also called counter variable, and initialize it with 0. And now we'll use the variable, sorry, the keyword while. And here we're going to specify a condition. Let's say I less than 5. So you can see we're using the comparison operator here. And let's say I want to print something on console. Um, let's just print simply the I and execute the code, but it's not gonna work, and we don't need to add one more step, which is I plus equals to 1. So now this code will work. Well, now you can see it displaying the value from 0 to 4. So in other scenario, if we don't use loop, we have to use the print statement many times. Let me explain this code for you. And I here is basically a counter variable, and it's like you initialize any value in it. And in this scenario, I just initialized I with 0. And here the second part in any loop is condition. Here we will specify, here will control the running of loop, how many times the loop gonna execute will solely based on this condition. And I just specified 5, so the loop will work until I less than 5. So the loop gonna work from 0 to 4. And inside the loop, I'm just printing the value of I to console. And this is called the increment in I in counter variable. Basically, we need to iterate the loop again and again, and for that we need to increment the value of I. And I'm just adding 1 each time the loop executes. So let's try to understand the flow. So initially the flow is I is 0, and when while loop starts, it will check the condition here, which says I less than equals to 5. So now the value of I is 0 initially, and this is the condition. It will execute until the condition is true. So I is 0, 0 is less than 5. Now it's gonna simply execute the code inside the while loop, and inside the while loop, I'm just printing the value of I on console, and it just displayed 0. And now it will increment the value of I by 1. Let me explain this increment operator. So basically, this simply means I equals to I plus 1. So this is just a short form to write the same code, which means it's just adding the value of 1 to the existing value of I each time the loop is executing, basically. So in the second iteration, now after printing 0 on console, it will simply increment the value of I by 1, and now the value of I is 1 rather than 0. So now it will again check the condition. So condition says I less than 5. So now the value of I is not 0, it is 1, but still the condition is true, and it again will print the value of I on console, which is 1. And in the same way, we'll keep executing the loop. Print will print the value of I and then increment the value of I by 1. And let's say it printed till 4. And now when it prints 4, it will again increment the value of I by 1. and now the value of I is 5, and I will again check the condition. Well, now the condition is false because I is not 5 now, so the loop will end here. So that's all about while loop. So in any loop, you need to consider the counter variable, and you can feed any initial value, let's say 5, and we can say 10 here, and I will again print the value of I until this condition is true. And there you go, that's your output. Let's say I want to print numbers from 1 to 1000, and we can do that by specifying the value of I to 1 and the condition till 1000, and now I will simply print the values from 0 to 999 because condition says I less than 1000. So if you want 1000 to be displayed, we can specify less than equals to 1000. Now I will print the number from 1 till 1000. As you can see here, it just displayed from 1 till 1000 here. And let's make this example a bit more interesting, and let's say I want it till 10. And now inside the print statement, I will multiply the one with a string, and inside string we can print any character on console. Let's say I'm printing this character. Now the multiply sign here will simply multiply this string with this value, and if the value of I is 1, that means we will multiply this string with 1, and if the value is 10, we will multiply that string 10 with 10, and the string will be displayed 10 times on console. And let's see the output, and there you go, it's just displaying 1 2 3 and so on until the condition is true. You will keep multiplying and displaying this string here, and all we can, if you want, you can change the sign and you just display a nice pattern in output. Now let's talk about the for loop. So for loop is basically do the same job. It will repeatedly execute any code. Well, it's slightly easy, and it's more common to use for loop because with while loop you need to code more lines as compared to for loop if you need to perform some job, the same job. So for using for loop, we use the keyword for, and here we need to specify any variable name, let's say item, and or we can simply use I, and now we'll use the keyword in. And now range is a function which basically will return a specific range, and if I type 5 here, this range will return a number, you could say a number object which will hold the values from 0 to 4 excluding this number. And let's print this number on console, and if I run this code, it will simply display from 0 to 4. So you see the difference. With while loop we did the same job in 4 or 5 lines, but with for loop we're doing the same job within just 2 lines of code, and that's the benefit of using for loop instead of while loop. And also we can specify the starting and ending points of this range function. And let's say if I type 10, now I will consider 5 as a starting position, as a starting point, and 10 as the ending point. I will exclude 10 from the range. So now let's just display, and you can see the numbers from 5 till 9. So while loop is basically used when you have some specific condition, and you need to execute some lines of code based on that condition. And for loop is mostly used when you need to iterate over list or tuples or dictionary or any collection object. And we'll see the for loop in more action in next lesson, where we'll discuss the list. And that's all for this lesson today for loops, and see you next lesson.